In the labyrinthine corridors of power, where shadows dance with statecraft, a single act can reverberate across continents. This is the story of such an act, a precision strike in the heart of a hostile nation, a calculated risk that shattered the established rules of engagement and sent shockwaves through the global order. Prepare to delve into the anatomy of a geopolitical earthquake. High above Tehran, nestled within the majestic embrace of the Alborz Mountains, lies Tochal, Iran's most famous ski destination. Its pristine slopes and crisp air offer a deceptive tranquility, a stark contrast to the simmering tensions that define the nation's capital below. Yet, beneath this veneer of normalcy, a fortified compound conceals secrets far more significant than mere ski trails. This is not just a city, it is a strategic nexus, a crucible of regional power and ideological fervor. The very air in Tehran is thick with the weight of history, ambition, and the constant hum of covert operations. Our narrative begins here, on a seemingly ordinary night, in a place where the lines between diplomacy and clandestine warfare blur into an indistinguishable haze. At precisely 1:37 a.m. on July 31, 2024, the deceptive calm was shattered. A deafening blast tore through a government building situated at the very edge of the Saadabad Palace complex. Windows imploded with concussive force, their shards raining down like deadly confetti. Walls crumbled inward, their structural integrity compromised by an unseen, devastating power. In the immediate aftermath, amidst the rising dust and the wail of distant sirens, one chilling truth emerged: Ismail Haniyeh, one of Hamas's most powerful and strategically vital figures, was dead. This was no random act of terror, it was a surgical strike, executed with audacious precision, signaling a new, perilous chapter in the shadow war that defines the Middle East. The target was eliminated, and the geopolitical landscape irrevocably altered. To comprehend the magnitude of this assassination, one must understand the man at its center. Ismail Haniyeh was far more than a mere militant. He was the political chief of Hamas, the undisputed face of a global resistance movement, and, unequivocally, Israel's most wanted man. His journey from refugee camp to the pinnacle of Hamas leadership was a testament to his strategic acumen and unwavering commitment to the Palestinian cause. Born in the al-Shati refugee camp in Gaza in 1962, Haniyeh rose through the ranks of the Muslim Brotherhood before co-founding Hamas in 1987. He served as Prime Minister of the Palestinian National Authority from 2006, navigating the treacherous waters of internal Palestinian politics and international isolation. Since 2017, as the head of Hamas's political bureau, he operated from Qatar, a strategic hub that afforded him diplomatic reach and financial leverage. He was the primary interlocutor with regional powers, including Iran, and the architect of Hamas's political strategy, making him a critical node in the intricate web of Middle Eastern power dynamics. His elimination was not just a blow to Hamas, it was a direct assault on the very architecture of the axis of resistance. The audacity of the Tehran operation stands in stark contrast to a previous, highly publicized Mossad failure. In 2010, the assassination of Hamas commander Mahmoud al-Mabhouh in a Dubai hotel room went spectacularly wrong. The operation, dubbed Operation Plasma Screen, was meticulously planned but ultimately compromised by ubiquitous surveillance technology. Mossad agents, operating under false identities, were caught on CCTV cameras, their movements meticulously tracked. The use of forged passports from allied nations, including Britain, Ireland, and Australia, triggered an international diplomatic firestorm. Allies were outraged, their trust eroded, and the incident exposed the vulnerabilities of covert operations in an increasingly interconnected world. It was a public relations disaster and a strategic setback, forcing Mossad to re-evaluate its operational methodologies. The Dubai debacle served as a harsh, undeniable lesson: the old ways of clandestine warfare were no longer sufficient. Precision, discretion, and an unparalleled level of intelligence would be paramount for future high-stakes missions. But Iran presented a fundamentally different battlefield, a theater of operations where the rules of engagement were entirely rewritten. Unlike Dubai, there were no diplomatic ties to sever, no bridges to burn with the host nation. Iran and Israel exist in a state of perpetual, undeclared war, a shadow conflict fought through proxies, cyber attacks, and targeted assassinations. This absence of diplomatic pretense offered a unique, albeit perilous, opportunity for a direct strike. The target, a guesthouse within the heavily fortified Saadabad Palace grounds, was a symbol of Iranian state power. Penetrating such a location required an unprecedented level of intelligence, meticulous planning, and the cultivation of assets deep within the Iranian security apparatus. This was not merely about eliminating a target, it was about demonstrating capability, projecting power, and sending an unequivocal message directly into the heart of the Islamic Republic. The operation in Tehran marked a significant evolution in Mossad's doctrine, moving from reactive strikes to proactive, deep penetration missions, leveraging human intelligence and technological superiority to an unprecedented degree. The opportunity for such a daring operation emerged from an unexpected tragedy. In May 2024, Iranian President Ebrahim Raisi and Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdollahian perished in a helicopter crash under mysterious circumstances. This sudden vacuum at the apex of Iranian leadership created a period of intense internal flux and heightened security activity. It was during this critical window of vulnerability that Ismail Haniyeh made a fateful decision. He flew to Tehran to attend Raisi's funeral, a high-profile visit intended to demonstrate solidarity and reinforce the strategic alliance between Hamas and the Islamic Republic. This journey placed him directly within the operational reach of Israeli intelligence. Haniyeh, typically cautious and operating from the relative safety of Qatar, had inadvertently stepped into the lion's den. His presence in Tehran, a city under constant surveillance by multiple intelligence agencies, provided the precise opening Mossad had been waiting for, transforming a moment of Iranian mourning into a strategic opportunity for a decisive strike. The night of July 30, 2024, was meticulously orchestrated. Israeli agents, having infiltrated the heavily guarded perimeter, positioned themselves in the dense foliage above the guest house. Their vantage point offered a clear, unobstructed view of Haniyeh's quarters. This was not a random act of violence, it was a calculated, precise execution, the culmination of months, perhaps years, of intelligence gathering and operational planning. The moment arrived when the lights in Haniyeh's room extinguished, signaling his retirement for the night. This was the pre-arranged trigger. With a silent, almost imperceptible command, the agents pressed the button. The ensuing explosion was contained, designed for maximum lethality with minimal collateral damage, a testament to the surgical precision of the strike. The blast tore through the building, achieving its objective with devastating efficiency. Then, silence descended once more, broken only by the distant wail of emergency sirens, a chilling testament to the success of Operation Ironclad. The immediate aftermath was predictable. Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, vowed harsh revenge for the assassination, condemning it as an act of state terrorism. Hamas, reeling from the loss of its political chief, swiftly moved to replace Haniyeh with Yahya Sinwar, a far more hardline militant and the leader of Hamas's military wing in Gaza. This succession signaled a potential escalation, as Sinwar is known for his uncompromising stance and deep ties to the organization's armed factions. The strategic implications of the Tehran hit are profound. It demonstrated Israel's unprecedented capability to project power deep into enemy territory, bypassing conventional defenses and striking at the very heart of the axis of resistance. It sent a clear message to Iran and its proxies: no target is beyond reach, no sanctuary is truly safe. This operation has irrevocably altered the calculus of deterrence in the Middle East, ushering in a new, more dangerous era of direct, high-stakes confrontation between state and non-state actors. The rules of engagement have been rewritten, and the geopolitical chessboard is now more volatile than ever before. In an age dominated by cyber warfare, drone strikes, and algorithmic intelligence, the Tehran hit served as a stark reminder of the enduring power of the human element. This was not a remote operation executed from a distant command center. It was a mission that relied on the meticulous cultivation of human intelligence, the courage of agents on the ground, and the precise execution of a plan by individuals. Bribed guards, compromised security protocols, the subtle flick of a light switch, these seemingly minor details were critical components of a complex tapestry of espionage. A gloved hand, a sniper's scope, the silent press of a button, these were the tangible actions that culminated in a geopolitical tremor. The most dangerous weapon, it seems, is still a person, their intellect, their resolve, and their capacity for both meticulous planning and decisive action. This operation underscores that even in the digital age, the human factor remains the ultimate arbiter of success in the shadows of international conflict. This has been History Unburied, a deep dive into the clandestine operations that shape our world. The Tehran hit is more than just a news story, it is a historical record, a case study in modern statecraft, and a chilling preview of future conflicts. Understanding these events is crucial for political analysts, military strategists, news enthusiasts, and history buffs alike. We invite you to subscribe to our channel, share this analysis with those who seek deeper understanding, and join us as we continue to unearth the stories the world tries to forget. Engage with us in the comments below. What are the long-term implications of this strike? How will it reshape the Middle East? Your insights fuel our mission to bring the truth to light, one story at a time.